Today we're going to be making some of my favorite style ear wires. They're elongated and we're going to be using this beautiful wire. Hey guys, I'm Katie, and today we're going to be making elongated Marquise style earrings. I love these earrings because they're long and beautiful and not too heavy. You can use any beads you have and 20 gauge wire. Let's go over the tools and supplies for this project. You're going to need 20 gauge wire. We have a kit that contains all of these beautiful colors, something round, a 6-step bail shaping plier, a flush cutter, a nylon jaw straightening plier, flat nose plier, and a chain nose plier. You're also going to need beads. Let's get started. So I'm going to use this really pretty color to match my beads. You can obviously use whatever you want, and cut about 1 foot of wire. And then you're going to cut that in half so that you have 2 pieces. I'm going to flush cut both of those ends using the flat side of my flush cutter. And then we're going to make a bend with our flat nose plier, about 3/8 of an inch up, and we're going to roll them both down using our plier. So just grab it at the very end and roll. And now you have 2 perfect little loops. Okay, now we're going to roll them around something round. This is just a wood mandrel. You can use anything you have at home that's around this size. You can use a rolling pin or a bottle, something like that. Okay, so now it's got a nice curvature. And just a side note, if you need to, if your wire gets all wonky, you can use your nylon jaw plier to smooth it out. And then grab flat nose plier. Decide how long you want your earring to be, and then we're going to make a bend. You can see that ear wire is starting to form. The last step is to just trim with our flush cutter. So then you have 2 ear wires. And if you want, once again, you can go through and accentuate the curves here. If you want it to curve a little bit more, just make sure you do it to both earrings. And another little tip is you may want to go back in and file that end piece where it goes in your ear. It can be sometimes a little bit sharp, so just be careful with that. We also have wire rounders that do that for you. If you want, you can grab your nylon jaw hammer to work harden them and make them nice and strong. But I've found that these actually hold their shape really well. This Colorcraft wire is awesome. Now I'm going to wrap these little beads and attach them to the bottom. So all I'm going to do, this is about 5 inches of wire, slide my bead on around the center, bring one side up to meet the other, and I'm going to make a tiny coil just above the bead, but just be careful not to hurt your bead during that step. Grab your flush cutter and using the back side, trim it off. Press it in, and I'm just going to make a really simple loop on the top, bend it away, trim it here about 7/8 of an inch, and roll that back with my 6-step bail shaping plier to make a side-to-side loop till it's closed. Now grab your flat nose. I'm going to make sure that's nice and closed, and it's ready to go on my earring. So just twist that open, slide on your bead. I like for the wire side to be facing forward and close. And that's it. Super easy. All right, so let's go back over the tools and supplies for this project. We used 20 gauge wire, a flush cutter, a 6-step bail shaping plier, our nylon jaw straightening plier, a flat nose plier, and a chain nose plier. You're going to need something round, and you're gonna need your beads. This is how they look on. So pretty, elongated, and lightweight. If you need to pick up any of the tools or supplies we used today, check out the links in the description below. And while you're there, let us know what other styles of elongated earrings do you like to make. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Thanks for watching.